Hey everyone, it's JimClassic again, and you are watching Geekin It. So, today I will be doing another toy review, and today is going to be a bit of an anomalous figure because it's a knockoff. It's another Transformers knockoff, but it's kind of a bizarre one because do you remember the video that I did of the upscaled knockoff Power Glide, the one that was deluxe class size and was larger than the Voyager class size? Well, here we have an interesting reversal. This knockoff is going to be a scaled down version of an existing Transformer. Apparently, a Chinese company named Xinjiang, and I'm pretty sure I butchered that name, made a scaled down Voyager class Megatron from the Combiner Wars series. It's also going to be one of the few rare toy reviews of this figure because I couldn't find a review of it anywhere. I Googled it, I couldn't find anything. I went on YouTube and I tried all the word searches. The only reason why I even found this thing was on a message board on the Transformers World 2005 website, and I was talking to someone about knockoffs, and they gave me a link to this website called AliExpress.com where I found it. The title description said, Transformation, no retail box, 19 centimeter green tank Megatron figure. I guess that's its official name, because your guess is as good as mine. I got this figure for $11.91 back in December of 2016, which, was a steal for getting a toy imported into America. There wasn't even shipping and handling. It was just $11.95. That's what I paid for. So I figured, even in the off chance that this is a scam, I'm not losing that much money, so I figured I'd take a chance. It didn't arrive until February 12th, 2017. I was actually beginning to wonder if it was going to show up at all, but it did. I was told in advance that it could be a very long time to wait, much like the deluxe class knockoff Power Glide that I had gotten last year. Let's get started, shall we? This knockoff is a scaled down Voyager-sized version of Transformers Combiner Wars Leader Class Megatron. Notice off the bat, for a toy this size, it actually feels really good. This plastic actually feels pretty sturdy. That's kind of a rare thing for knockoffs because they don't always use the best plastic. But I do have to say, it feels okay. Maybe it might be a little bit cheap, but I'm not really complaining with what I have in my hands right now. For tank mode, it's a tank. Yep, it looks really good. Much of the detail was replicated quite well from the source material. It's mainly a green tank with light green and off-purple camo, with a lot of details and a few numbers and a little red star. And actually, quite frankly, I think the paint and the applications look good on this thing. One of the first things I noticed, that the treads are a solid plastic instead of being made out of rubber. Remember, it is a knockoff. But that's okay. The strange thing is that there are no tiny wheels underneath the plastic treads, which is kind of the norm for tank toys that don't have real treads. They at least have little tiny casters underneath that it can roll. But this does not. Unusual, but again, I'm not really complaining. It's a toy. You use your imagination. The turret does rotate on this toy, which is really cool. It's very tight ratchet joint. And, good. It's good. It's good. It's all good. Another big difference between the official leader class version and the knockoff is the cannon. There is no spring launching missile in this one. It is just a barrel. It's just a tank barrel, straight up. Nothing too exciting about it. This knockoff does have 3 mini-con ports in the same spots as the leader class version. However, the mini-con ports have also been scaled down along with the toy, so, well, those mini-con ports are actually pretty useless now. They are not going to serve any real purpose. They might as well have just been removed altogether, but they really stuck to the whole replication here, with the exception of the missile launcher, of course, but they definitely stuck with some of the detail at least. I don't know. I think I would have liked to have just either have had real mini-com ports or just have them done away with it altogether. These little things are just pointless. Overall, this is actually a pretty decent tank mode. There is one other issue I do kind of have with it, and that is this part. The left side of the front of the tank, it just kind of doesn't peg in or something. It kind of sticks out a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but it just doesn't look like it lines up all that great. And again, I have to remind myself this is a knockoff. It's there's gonna be some flaws, and this is just one of them. But you know what? I'm done talking about the tank mode. Let's just move on to the transformation and the robot. And here we have the robot mode. So, transformation is almost identical to the original leader class version. There are some differences. For example, the arm cannon, it completely is removed during transformation and then pegged on there onto the side. Unlike the leader class version, which it's on a fixed hinge, and you just kind of move it around and rotate it and all that stuff, and then it just lines up right there. So this completely is removable, see? And it can go on either arm. There's a peg right there, there's a peg right there. Since he's got the gun in that hand, we're going to keep it right back to here. But that is one of the differences. Another difference is the back treads, where the leader class version can wear the treads on his back without them sticking out like this. This one does not have that kind of mechanic. It's just not that sophisticated. And here we have a quick comparison of the two Megatrons. And as you can see, the two backpacks are vastly different because of the mechanics of the knockoff transformation. But in spite of the fact that he is shorter and green, he is a very close representation of the leader class version. But really, I do like this figure. He has all the same range of motion as the leader class version does, limitations and all. His leg can only go up to here, his knee only bends like that, just like the leader class version. It is a limited articulation. The figure does feel semi-solid. Again, knockoff. There are going to be some bits that feel loose. There are some bits that just come right off. I mean, wiggling this guy around a bit, you can see the gun right here is just kind of flapping around. And there is a reason for that. The arm hinge, this panel right here, it comes off very easily. It is on a very loose C-clip. And, I mean, you can move him around fine without it coming off, but if you transform him, and it just comes right off, and I really I really wasn't trying. I was just transforming him. I really wasn't putting that much effort into it. But fortunately, it does clip back in. It just takes a little bit of finagling. Yeah. And it is the same issue on this side as well. If I move this thing around enough, it'll just eventually come off. The reason why it didn't come off now is because I just got lucky. That's all. But you have to remind yourself, it is a knockoff. It is going to be flawed. The head sculpt on this Megatron is actually pretty good. It does resemble Megatron. It's nice. It's a good Megatron face. And he has blue light piping. Yeah. Go figure. He has blue light piping. You'd think they would have gone with red. But no. It is blue eyes coming out of this knockoff Megatron. I guess just another reminder. They are very nice blue eyes, though. Very nice blue eyes. So, the question remains, what am I going to do with this knockoff version of Megatron? Where is he going to go in my collection? I already own the Voyager class Classics Megatron, which, yes, now is looking pretty outdated, and he has always looked kind of weird with those Mardi Gras colors, but I do have him. I already have Titans Return Galvatron. I am soon going to be reviewing Titans Return Megatron. So, where does he go? Well, I'm going to have to repurpose him. Being a Beast Wars fan, and I am always on the lookout for pre-Beast Form Cybertron modes for the Beast era, I think I'm going to have to slap a Predacon symbol on him and make him my unofficial Beast Wars 2 Megastorm. For those of you who don't know who Megastorm is, from the Beast Wars 2nd series, the toy is literally G2 Megatron wearing a Predacon symbol. They really didn't even change the toy. It was still green and purple camo. It was still the big-ass tank mode. It was just to shoehorn this guy into the Beast Wars toy line, they just slapped a Predacon symbol on him and just changed his name to Megastorm and just made him a completely different character. So, I think that's what I'm going to do with this knockoff Megatron. He is going to become my new Megastorm, except a little bit scaled down, and he'll just go right in with my Predacons. Why not? I think he will look good next to Beast Wars 2 Galvatron and my few minions that he has under his command. So, do I recommend this Megatron? Yeah, I think I do. He might not feel as solid as a Hasbro toy, but he's not bad. He's actually pretty cool to fiddle around with. And for $11.95, yeah, go for it. According to the link right now, it looks like they're out of stock, but I'm sure you can find him sooner or later. I mean, just check eBay. Check that link from time to time to see if they've restocked. But yeah, for $11.95, I would get him. If you don't own Classics Megatron, if you don't own Titans Return Megatron, and you want a Generation 2 style Classics hybrid knockoff of Megatron in your collection, then yes, get this guy. Also, if you have a Shattered Glass collection, you know, the heroic Decepticons versus the evil Autobots, with those beautiful blue eyes, he could be your heroic Megatron if you don't already have one. So there are a few applications that could be used for this knockoff. You know, it's up to you. Anyway, so yeah, that's my thoughts on this. I have to say, he was an unexpected little treat, and I like him. So yeah, you know, if you can find him, get your hands on him. For $11.95, you can't really argue with that price. You know, just understand he's going to be semi-flawed. I'm JimClassic, and you have been watching Geekin.